Okay, what's up everybody? So I'm just going to show you how I made the album cover for this song before I show the song to you. This is an arrangement of one of our actual songs. This is arranged entirely on a Game Boy. It's for a game we're going to try and develop if we can ever get around to it. Anyway, so I have the NES Advantage that I've talked about a lot in my videos so far on the Lame Boy. And this is the circuit board from that. So right here, and I'll show you in the picture, you can see the word Sunshine, which must be the company that they used to print this, or it could have been, I don't know, it could have been Nintendo's working title for the product. I'm going to take a picture of this, and that's going to be our album cover, and then I'm going to write out Sally below Sunshine, and it was just something cool I noticed, and I think that's going to be a perfectly appropriate album cover for this chiptune version. So I'm just going to set up the cover real quick, and then I'll show you guys the song. So because it's pretty small and I don't have a macro lens, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. So here's my camera. This is a 55 to 200 millimeter Nikon lens, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lens off my camera, and I'm just going to leave the sensor open like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the lens around, and I'm going to shoot through the inside of, to the opposite end of this lens. And what that's going to do is it's going to reverse the magnification that's happening, and it's going to create actually like a hyper zoom. The only challenge is, let's see if you can see that. You see the little hole there? That's the aperture. And the problem with that is it's blocking most of the light, and when you have this lens off the body, that aperture is fully closed. So on the back of the lens here, and you can't see this, but there's a little notch, and this is how Nikon lenses adjust their aperture, and you can see when I push on that, it opens and closes the aperture. So what that's going to do is allow more light in. It's also going to give me a shallower depth of field. I have an old Canon to Nikon adapter that I used to use on my Canon 60D. It does have an aperture control, so what I can do is I can actually control it with this lever here, which is going to give me a pretty functional macro lens. Not only is it a smaller aperture, but when I'm looking at a tiny little like 1 inch area, there's so much less light bouncing off that than there would be if I was looking at a big field of view. Like let's say I was looking at a landscape. There's way less light being reflected off this tiny square inch. So you have to expose a lot higher, and that's why I have this bright light here, but this is actually still kind of underexposed even with this light reflecting directly off the board here.